back in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Marv Albert with Ferdy Pacheco. And they have erupted here at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum. Here comes Wilfredo Gomez out of Santurce, Puerto Rico. The one-time WBC junior featherweight and featherweight champion. Wilfredo Gomez, record of 41-2, one draw, 40 by knockout. And here comes Rocky Lockridge, the WBA junior lightweight champion. You may have gotten a glimpse of Johnny Bumpus, longtime friend. Bumpus, the former WBA junior welterweight champ. Meanwhile, Gomez in the ring, hearing it from the crowd. Here comes Lockridge. Wilfredo Gomez hearing it from the crowd. Rocky Lockridge with a record of 36-3, 30 by knockout. Made his first outing in the junior lightweight division, a memorable one by scoring a unanimous 10-round decision over the former world champion Cornelius Boza Edwards. That was back in September of '83. Rocky had been fighting as a featherweight since turning pro in August of '78, and he is now the champion. A crown that Bazooka Gomez is looking for. We'll be back with Lockridge and Gomez right after these messages. What were they chanting?
I don't know what his nickname is. Bazooka. They certainly sound like that. Well, you know, I think you call him Roberto when you walked in. We got to listen to that.
Roberto?
I think you said Roberto Gomez just when it came in.
Really?
But I mean, it was in that roar. You couldn't hear.
From San Juan, Puerto Rico, Wilfredo.
They love Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez here in San Juan.
128.5 pounds from New Jersey, the junior lightweight champion of the world, Rocky Lockridge.
And the champion, Rocky Lockridge, weighing in at 128.5. Gomez at 129 at the weigh-in this morning. The referee, Isidro Rodriguez of Venezuela. And the judges, Guy Jutras of Canada, Humberto Figueroa of Panama, Marcus Torres of Panama. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The bell does not save the fighter except in the final round. There is a mandatory 8, no standing 8, and the scoring on the 10-point must system handled by the 3 judges. This past week, Ferdy, Dan Duva of the Lockridge camp complained when it was learned that 2 Panamanians had been named as judges and a Venezuelan as the referee. Said if an additional judge from the United States or Canada was not named, Lockridge would pull out of the fight. Gomez trained in Venezuela, and his trainer, Federico Plummer, hails from Panama.
A smart move. Those are the kind of little moves you make in boxing to protect your fighter. It should be settled inside the ring, not outside the ring. So therefore, smart move on the part of Duva. Everything works out as it usually does in boxing. And here we come to the final solution.
A double introduction, first in Spanish and now in English, giving Rocky Lockridge his due. The major question going in here today, if the power of Gomez was severely reduced by his move from 122 to 126 pounds, how much power can he carry jumping up here to the 130-pound range?
That's, of course, even more meaningful as a fighter gets older. If you're young and go up in weight, you can carry it. If you're old, you leave your punch behind, as we saw it happen to Duran, as we saw it happen to Hearns when he fought Hagler. You leave the punch behind.
And for Lockridge, Gomez should be a step back up in quality after having his way easily in defending his title against people such as Tajin Moon and Julio Llerena and Kamel Bouali.
But to get there, he had to get past that redoubtable old warhouse, Boza Edwards, and he did that very well, and he certainly did well against Mayweather, knocking him out in one round. Now it's back to the real wars.
This is scheduled for 15. And I'm told that we have lost the video, so we'll give you a more detailed picture. Wilfredo Gomez in the red and Rocky Lockridge in the gold. They clinch along the ropes. The referee, Isidro Rodriguez, breaking the fighters. Now looking to square away once again as Lockridge goes into the crouch, pawing with the left hand. Left hand thrown by Gomez, and it missed.
Lockridge is the aggressor right now. Wilfredo backing up, something he didn't want to do as he goes back. Those old legs don't hold up as well. Rocky on the attack.
And Rocky Lockridge, noted for being a very slow starter, except for that first round knockout against Mayweather. And we apologize for the video problems. I understand that all is now squared away in the States. A minute has gone by in this first round. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. Wilfredo Gomez with that knockout power, 41 victories, 40 by KO.
Gomez looking to land that one big bomb like he knew. Rocky knew that he would in the first 2 or 3 rounds. It's going to be all the bombs of Gomez, but Gomez has surprised by going backwards instead of challenging right off the bat. There's that right hand he's looking to land, and did on Rocky. Nothing happened.
Oh, big right hand, though, by Lockridge. What was that statement he made earlier? According to Lou Dubin, the trainer and manager of Rocky Lockridge, Rocky takes several rounds to warm his jaw up.
Yeah. I bet Rocky would like to know how that's done.
Coming up on a minute left in this first round. Earlier was Alfredo Lane stopping Tomas Rodriguez in our ringside bout. That in round number 9. So Lane now waiting in the wings, and he'll go against the winner of Lockridge and Gomez.
Lockridge coming right at him, taking nothing away from Gomez, but he is manhandling Gomez at this point. Gomez looking to land that one good shot. Not looking particularly sharp right now. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen Wilfredo Gomez back up in the first round as much as he has this time.
And Lockridge able to land with the right hand, came back with the left.
Going toe-to-toe, Rocky Lockridge getting the best of that exchange. The champion not backing up from Gomez.
And we are final seconds, first round. We'll be back in a moment. We are live on NBC Sports World from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Wilfredo Gomez and Rocky Lockridge in round 2. Lockridge always looks to stalk his opponent. That's the case right here. Likes to hook to the body. Doesn't look to punch himself out, but uses economy with his punches.
Right on top of Gomez, showing no respect. Gomez getting instructions from the corner from Angelo Dundee, the great corner man who's been brought in just for this fight. What he can tell him on a one-shot basis, I don't know, but nothing Angelo does surprises me.
Also, who is interpreting Dundee?
Dundee can speak some Spanish, so that's not a problem, but what do you do when you've never worked with a fighter and you come in for the first time? Will it confuse him, or will he be able to listen to the great master strategist? We'll soon see.
Minute gone by. Second round. Low blow thrown by Gomez.
Gomez, instead of fighting his usual busy fight, is just giving ground, looking to land that right hand, looking to land a hook, and not fighting his usual busy fight.
Gomez able to land, getting the crowd into it.
That's more of Wilfredo's fight. He wants to stand there and slug it out, especially at the beginning here.
By Lockridge.
Gomez rocked with that punch before that one. He went back on his heels. He just landed a great right hand on Rocky Lockridge.
Under a minute left. Round two.
Those little short hooks have dynamite on by both fighters.
Crowd responding to everything that Gomez has done. We're under 30 seconds left, second round. And the chant of Gomez. Coming up on 10 seconds left in round two. Tough chore for the referee, Isidro Rodriguez. So that's the end of two, but look out, they're still trying to get at each other. On a one shot on a cameo basis in the corner of Wilfredo Gomez. And Gomez has been criticized in the past for having a very disorganized corner. Can Dundee coming in at the last moment have any meaning?
If anybody can, Angelo Dundee can, but I strongly suspect that it can be anything but a cosmetic good.
This is round three.
That fight toe-to-toe is all in Rocky's favor, because if anybody figures to wear out, it's Wilfredo Gomez, who showed a lot of rust and wearing out against Azuma Nelson. As this fight progresses, it's all in Rocky Lockridge's favor. If there's anything that was in Gomez's favor, as that he's put in some meaningful hooks on Rocky.
And the feeling was, prior to the loss to Azuma Nelson, Gomez did not train properly. He trained for this bout in Venezuela, claims that he's ready, that it's a different story. Did not look sharp as he was stopped by Azuma Nelson in the 11th round back in December, losing his WBC featherweight title.
Things getting rough in the clinches. Low blows by Gomez. We've seen him do that to Laporte all one night.
And again, the crowd responding. Minute gone by. This is round three.
Now you're seeing the best of ring experience in two boxers. Boy, when they get in close, what they're doing to each other or something. Rocky up too straight. He's not bending down. It's almost as if he's getting careless himself. He's not bending from the waist. That right hand of Gomez, always cocked, can explode off the jaw of Rocky Lockridge as long as he's standing up there like that.
Lockridge continuing to stalk, went with the jab.
Rocky must come in behind that jab. The jab neutralizes anything that Gomez has in mind, and then he's in business. If he comes in without the jab, that right hand is going to pop him.
They've been going at this fast pace from the opening bell, similar to the bout we saw on ringside with Alfredo Lane stopping Tomas Rodriguez in the 9th round. And Lane will face the winner of this one.
A lot of heads hitting there. When they get in that close, somebody's going to get cut. I'm afraid it will be Gomez, who has tender skin. Of course, he's got the great cut man in his corner.
Mauling and brawling here in this 3rd round. Referee Rodriguez staying out of that one. Final seconds of the round. Check this out. The bell had already sounded to end the 3rd round, and they're looking to go at each other with the referee, Isidro Rodriguez, stepping between. Lockridge looked to chase Gomez into his corner. This is round 4.
These rounds extremely close. Both men doing the work, the groundwork, which will win them the championship or cause them to retain the championship.
And Wilfredo Gomez looking to become a champion in 3 different weight categories, looking to join the likes of Alexis Arguello, Wilfredo Benitez, Roberto Duran, Henry Armstrong, Barney Ross, Tony Canzoneri. He's been the junior featherweight and featherweight champion.
Gomez connecting with some thundering shots.
Continues. Oh, right hand by Lockridge. He clipped Gomez on the chin, but Gomez right back and then took a left hand by Lockridge. And a good right by Lockridge.
I don't know how they can trade those kind of punches. You're looking at 2 extremely hard punches, and they're landing flush with hard hooks.
But Lockridge getting the better of the exchange.
His jaw must have warmed up. Remember, if anybody's going to wear out, it's Wilfredo Gomez, as he did with Azuma Nelson. He's got those old legs, and he's going backwards. Right now, no show of weariness on the part of Gomez, willing to exchange hooks.
Coming up on a minute left, round 4. Good combination by Lockridge.
Both men punching without regard to really the fineness of boxing. Sometimes their legs are in such a position that if they get hammered, they go right on their bottom.
Oh, right hand by Lockridge. He's been landing the solid blows here in this 4th round.
But Gomez has been mining gold down below. While all that's going on, he is hitting above and below the belt with amazing accuracy. Don't forget for a minute, Wilfredo will bomb below the belt and not think anything about it. If he doesn't get caught by the referee, he still does it, and it pays off.
Coming up to the end of this 4th round. Back in San Juan, this is round 5. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco, in the midst of a big boxing weekend here at NBC tomorrow night, starting at 9 Eastern time from Reno, Nevada. Larry Holmes defending his heavyweight championship against Carl the Truth Williams. Rocky Lockridge defending his WBA junior lightweight title against Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez. Moments ago, incidentally, at the weigh-in in Reno, Holmes at 222 1/4, we're told, and Williams 215 even. And Holmes warned Williams that he better begin to get the kind of respect that he has earned. Getting a little upset with the Truth.
Well, I hope they're both watching this fight, because they can take a page out of this fight for sheer grittiness and determination on the part of champion and challenger. Both men hammering away now for 4 rounds. I gave Rocky Lockridge a slight edge, but it's close, oh so close.
Minute gone by, round 5.
That's his territory. Round 5 is when Wilfredo is going to begin to show signs of wear and tear.
Big right hand by Lockridge.
Wilfredo not punching with the speed and strength that he has in the last 2. Of course, that's nothing. That's the way he fights. He'll pity-pat away and then zing in something that would knock down a building. Now, every time he breaks, watch Wilfredo Gomez. He'll drop his arms, a sign of weariness on part of Wilfredo Gomez as far as his arms. Remember, Rocky Lockridge has been pounding those arms. Another low blow by Gomez. Georgie Benton, who trains Rocky Lockridge, tells him, hit as hard as you can to those arms.
And we're under a minute left. In this 5th round, it is scheduled for 15 as the clinching continues. A very tough chore for the referee, Isidro Rodriguez.
The clinching on the part of Gomez. See those arms down as soon as he bounces out? Can't keep his arms up.
And now it's Lockridge clinching. That flurry began with a slashing right by Lockridge, then Gomez able to get in. Coming up on 10 seconds left, round 5. Final seconds of the round. Bertie and I will be in Reno tomorrow night along with Dick Enberg to bring you the action starting at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. This is round 6. Rocky Lockridge in the goal, defending his WBA junior lightweight title against the one-time junior featherweight and featherweight champion Wilfredo Gomez, who during the course of one stretch had 32 consecutive knockouts. Amidst his 41 victories, 40 by KO, but he comes off that knockout loss to Azuma Nelson, losing his featherweight crown back in December. Good left hand by Lockridge.
Lockridge starting to home in on a very tired Wilfredo Gomez. He's been dropping his hands. He's breathing out of his mouth. He looked exhausted in the corner as they tried to revive him. Remember, Gomez always dangerous. He's used to knocking out people. He has the confidence. But does he have the punch at this weight?
Again, Lockridge getting that left hand in.
On my scorecard, I have Lockridge ahead. It's by a hair. But if you had to assess the overall value right now, you'd have to say Rocky has a decided advantage on Wilfredo getting tired.
Good flurry, and that's the right hand that he was able to land on Mayweather, just grazing Gomez.
Well, they've been billing this fight the final battle. And if Wilfredo loses, it may well be his final battle, because I do not see a future for him if he loses this fight. Not that he won't come back.
Yes, in boxing, you always come back. Maybe not at the same level, but you come back for additional paydays.
Well, this is far from over. We've seen Wilfredo Gomez many times pull it out of the fire. There's his arms again. He's just hard to hold him up.
And now Gomez shoving Lockridge around the ring.
Well, Lockridge is chopping wood here. He's just chopping the tree down.
Rocky having his way here in the 6th round.
Nice low blow by Gomez, which brought the crowd to its feet. It was a beautiful body shot, but it was low. Crowd not having much to cheer about as Gomez is getting a methodical whipping this round.
And we're coming to the end of the 6th round. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Roberto Clemente Coliseum, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Better than 10,000 on hand. An 85-degree day here in San Juan. Marv Albert, Ferdy Pacheco, Wilfredo Gomez in the red, and the junior lightweight champion, Rocky Lockridge, in the gold. And Lockridge has taken command. Lockridge now showing patience. And it's gone by, 7th round. Gomez fighting off the ropes and was able to land.
But he is wearing out. Lockridge patiently putting hurt on him every time they get together. Each one of those encounters, he goes back with a little less energy, a little bit less desire, and we are only in the 7th round.
This is scheduled for 15. And now Lockridge has Gomez backing up. Coming up on a minute left in round 7. Right hand grazed Gomez. But Gomez has not attempted one of his bombs in some time.
He is breathing with a great deal of difficulty with his mouth open. His punches have not much in him, and he could be resting through these rounds, hoping to get something together in round 8, 9, and 10. Meantime, Rocky looks as good as ever, but you just can't keep up this pace and not show some wear and tear yourself. This is all bullying and wrestling, and all of that is against Wilfredo Gomez, the man that will wear out faster than Rocky Lockridge.
And Lockridge with the combination. So a good finish by the champion, Lockridge. And this is round 8 just a moment ago in the corner of Wilfredo Gomez. Inspiration from Hector Macho Camacho, who raced to the corner to share some advice. It has been Rocky Lockridge showing too much strength to this point for the challenger, Wilfredo Gomez.
For the last 3 or 4 rounds, Wilfredo has shown more inclination to fight after the bell than he has during the rounds. He has really coasted. And while he's coasting, he's losing the rounds and a lot of energy.
And of course, with the man who has that knockout punch, there's always the chance of landing one.
How true that is with Wilfredo Gomez. So many years we have enjoyed this great champion, watched him pull out seemingly impossible days with that brilliant booming punch of his. But can you do it when you're old, and can you do it when you go up in weight? And the answer usually in boxing is no, you can't.
Well, he was not able to do it, and going up against Azuma Nelson. He has moved from junior featherweight to featherweight, now to the 130-pound area as a junior lightweight, and has had a very rugged time against the champion, Rocky Lockridge. But attempting to get Lockridge off his game with the mauling and brawling earlier in the bout, and then with the late hits after the bell.
When's the last time you saw a great champion like Wilfredo Gomez flail away like he just did just then?
And we're less than a minute left in this 8th round. No knockdowns to this point. Gomez has been rocked a couple of times. There's the right by Lockridge, sending Gomez back. Oh, a good uppercut by Lockridge, and Gomez is hurt.
Gomez beginning to take serious punishment here. He was hurt by that uppercut.
Coming up on 15 seconds left in this 8th round.
Gomez pulling something out of somewhere to come up with 2 or 3 punches to keep Rocky Lockridge off of him.
Final seconds, back with the 9th in just a moment. And this is round 9. Lockridge nearly put Gomez away at the end of round 8 with an uppercut followed up by a right hand. Gomez has not thrown a serious punch in some time. You mentioned he was flailing away at one point last round.
Yeah, he looked like an amateur. Then it's when your reflexes goes, when your mind is telling you what to do, but your body is not responding. It happens to every great champion. They cannot beat Father Time.
Combination by Lockridge. We are early 9th round.
Savage hammering punches by the champion, Rocky Lockridge, and you wonder what kind of heart beats in the chest of Wilfredo Gomez.
And Lockridge just taking his time, setting it up. A minute gone by in this 9th round. Lockridge cutting off the ring effectively. And again, Gomez with the clinch.
Rocky has dominated his fight for the last 4 or 5 rounds. It's not even close right now. And Gomez has got to do something to turn this fight around. A lucky punch, something that hurts Lockridge.
Coming up on the halfway mark, round 9. Now Gomez just looking to smother the attempted blows by Lockridge.
He's just trying to stay in there. He's got a champion's heart. He doesn't want to accept this, but he can't do anything about it. His body's not responding. His arms aren't being responsive the way he wants them to be.
Under a minute left, round 9. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco, from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Tomorrow night, Larry Holmes, Carl the Truth Williams. Prime time boxing on NBC starting at 9 Eastern time.
And we have seen 2 beauties this afternoon. And we may be seeing history in the making. We may be seeing the end of a legend here because Wilfredo Gomez is the last of those great Latin champions that came out of the Caribbean at the same time. Duran. And all of those great, great fighters out of Mexico and the Caribbean.
And earlier on ringside, it was Alfredo Lane stopping Tomas Rodriguez midway through round 9. And Lane will go up against the winner of this one. This is round 10. Rocky Lockridge defending his WBA junior lightweight title. And he has just been dealing out punishment on Wilfredo Gomez. Of course, again, you must qualify and say, you never know. Gomez could land that knockout punch, but he is a very weary fighter, and at this point just looking to hang on.
What made this fight go this... Oh, Gomez is in trouble here. He just got hit 2 hammering shots, and he tried to hang on any way he could. His mouth was open. He has no legs left, none whatsoever. He's just trying to hang on. The referee looking at him like saying, hey, let go here. If Rocky could sense that and look for the knockout, this would be the time when he could get it.
Opening minute, 10th round. And Lockridge able to land with the combination, looking to put Gomez down. And Gomez throws Lockridge through the ropes.
He's trying to bide time. He's almost out. If Lockridge could sense the trouble that Wilfredo Gomez was in and shorten up on his punches, it would be all over.
Halfway through the 10th round, scheduled for 15, and Lockridge continues to tee off.
Gomez face a mask of exhaustion, despair, and confusion. I would not be surprised to see some meaningful discussion about stopping this fight in the corner from Angelo Dundina's corner. He's just about through.
But Lockridge not able to land. It looked like he had him.
One more and he was gone. Well, he just looked up at the clock. A sure sign that he is trying to just survive the round.
Lockridge with the combination. And again has Gomez about to go. Gomez landing a right, prompting the roar, but he has nothing left. Crowd getting into it, but very little effect on the part of those blows thrown by Gomez.
Stunned crowd came to life as the last gasp of Wilfredo Gomez. That champion's heart brought him to round 10 now.
Now this is round 11.
Yeah, they did not change the clock up there. It's round 11 coming up. His shoelace is untied. Here's Gomez.
All right, so a timeout taken, and Wilfredo buys some time off this.
Well, it's only a momentary relapse of time because that he is walking out like a tired man.
Round 11, it's scheduled for 15. No knockdowns, but it has been all Rocky Lockridge.
Well, Gomez got a little zest of adrenaline from those last few minutes, and what happened in the corner revived him a little bit. Well, if Gomez could turn this around, it would easily be the comeback of the year thus far.
And the crowd looking to get into it once again. They've had very little to cheer about. They did earlier when this fight opened up.
Rocky apparently letting him have his few minutes before he begins his devastating attack.
Past the halfway mark, round 11. Referee is Isidro Rodriguez out of Venezuela. The judges, Guy Jutras of Canada, Humberto Figueroa of Panama, Marcos Torres. Panama scoring on the 10-point must system. Under a minute left in this 11th round. Gotten to the point where the crowd was cheering the clinches precipitated by Gomez.
Well, anything was better than that one-way beating he was getting. And he looks much better this round, although not demonstrably better as far as winning the fight, but he certainly looks a lot fresher than he had for the last 4 or 5 rounds. And that's what it'll do to you when you have a good round.
And we're now final seconds of round 11. We'll be back right after these messages. The hand clapping and foot stomping has begun here at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum in San Juan. Crowd somewhat encouraged in that Wilfredo Gomez looked better against Rocky Lockridge the last couple of rounds. Really not asserting himself, but not taking the kind of beating that he was taking earlier.
And he was at least trying to fight back, and he was bouncing around as he is at the beginning of this round. Rocky took a day off. I don't know what he did that round because he was on the way to knocking out Wilfredo Gomez, unless he too is getting tired. After all, he has been doing a lot of hacking and hawing here and a lot of punching.
Wilfredo Gomez won the WBC Featherweight Championship back in March of last year by scoring a 12-round decision over Juan Laporte here in San Juan. And in his first bid for the featherweight title, you recall he was knocked out in the 8th by Salvatore Sanchez. He's been both the junior featherweight and featherweight champion. So Gomez beat Laporte by decision. Laporte, a man who knocked out Lockridge in 2 rounds, but we're talking 1981 and 1984.
Ancient history. Right now, it's been a very strange turn of events for Rocky because he has stopped fighting all of a sudden and let Wilfredo Gomez get brave. I can imagine that Dan Duva is going to have some choice words for him when he goes back to this corner. He's so far ahead. That'd be difficult for him to lose this in spite of being in Puerto Rico with a wildly partisan crowd.
Coming up on a minute left, 12th round.
Rocky not coming back when the opportunity is there.
Gomez landing with the right hand, looking a bit more confident. So Wilfredo Gomez able to hang on. And the last 2 rounds, he's been up on his toes, looking fresher, while Lockridge has been coasting. And we're coming up to the end of round 12. And this is round 13. It has become a marathon. Rocky Lockridge has gone 15 on 2 occasions. The 2 heartbreaking losses to Eusebio Pedrosa, both controversial decisions. Wilfredo Gomez has never gone 15. He's gone 12, he's gone 13, he's gone 14. That's because he has been a knockout artist. This is round 13. It appeared Lockridge was on his way to stopping Gomez. But Gomez looking fresher.
The last 2 rounds has pulled him to within 116 or 112. Remember, this is round 13. 3 rounds to go. which means it's almost virtually impossible for him to win on points. But this is unofficial, remember, just my opinion. Around this corner, around us is Duva country. All the relatives are sitting kind of quietly watching this and saying, what's happened to Rocky? Why didn't he come on?
And again, the crowd reacting to whatever Gomez does.
I call your attention to the fact that Rocky Lockridge is walking around the ring. He is not up on his toes. He's not throwing that authority. He's just sort of walking. And that is not good news, folks.
Earlier, it appeared that Rocky Lockridge was so confident that he could take Wilfredo Gomez out at any time. He just played it very cautiously, biding his time.
And he let him off the hook at least on 2 occasions when Wilfredo was totally out of it. So, boxing remains that strange enigma, that battle of wills, where a man comes up from nowhere and gets a desire to win even though he is being thoroughly whipped. And now it's Rocky Lockridge who looks like he doesn't have anything on his punches.
And you hear the chant for Gomez. And we're coming to the end of the 13th round. We'll be back in a moment. Round 14 in the corner of Rocky Lockridge. Lou Duva just said 2 rounds to go, and Rocky, you're giving your title away.
He may well be, because if the scoring is that close, I want to tell you, Wilfredo's won the last 3 rounds on my scorecard, not because it's been that much of an impressive an edge, but he has come back from the edge of doom. He's on his toes, he's punching. Rocky Lockridge is walking around.
And Rocky looking to land with that sledgehammer right hand.
Well, he should have saved up some energy because he didn't punch any for the last 3 rounds of significance. His punches had nothing on him. So he should be ready for a big finish. Remember, this man is a legend in boxing in his weight, and crowd opinion is for him here in Puerto Rico, and everybody likes to see an old champion come back from the edge of disaster and win that title back.
Crowd cheering because Lockridge stumbled.
Yeah, they thought he was in trouble. He just stumbled, but it looked like his legs gave way. They did not. He stumbled. I think he stumbled on his reputation as a knockout artist.
Ooh. Halfway through round 14, it's scheduled for 15. And again, a timeout. Referee Cedro Rodriguez taking care of matters. Once again, well, this time the left shoe of Wilfredo.
I don't know
Gomez.
why they don't just put tape around the shoe. That's the way it goes. All that timeout is good for Wilfredo Gomez.
All the way things have been going recently, I don't think Lockridge minds the rest. Less than a minute to go in this 14th round.
What a charge Wilfredo Gomez is making to try to take this his 3rd title. all but written off by everybody around here, including yours truly. He has come back in the last 3 rounds to make this a battle.
Lockridge, though, with his best punches in several rounds.
Rocky benefited from that rest, apparently, because those were hard, good punches.
Coming up on 10 seconds left in the round. So this will go to a 15th and final round back here in San Juan after this.
We need this round. Now, come on, let's go.
15th and final round for the WBA Junior Lightweight Championship. Rocky Lockridge looking to defend his title. About a half hour ago, you had the impression that this one would be over, that Wilfredo Gomez was on his way to being knocked out, somehow able to hang on, somehow back in this fight. You look at the judges, it is Guy Jurkis of Canada and the other two from Panama, Humberto Figueroa and Marcos Torres, the 3 judges on the 10-point must system.
Well, I gave that last round to Rocky. And I believe he's so far ahead he'd have to get knocked out, but it wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong.
Lou Duva just screaming from the Lockridge corner, saying, keep punching, you need this round.
But while that's good advice, I certainly would not take any chance of blowing the last round of this fight. I'd go out big.
This crowd on its feet.
Well, I want to say a tribute to the champion heart of Wilfredo Gomez. The kind of fights that have thrilled us for the last 10 years, he's given it here today. Looking like he was totally out on his feet. He's come back, taken a run of 4 or 5 rounds, and still trying to knock out Rocky Lockridge. You gotta love the guy.
Unofficially coming up on a minute 15 remaining in this 15th and final round. This is the first time that Wilfredo Gomez has been extended to 15. Lockridge has not had a fine time when he's gone 15. Remember losing those 2 controversial bouts to Eusebio Pedrosa. What a split decision. Under a minute to go.
Gomez looking pleadingly at the clock, hoping those seconds will tick off.
The chant of Gomez as we approach 30 seconds. The good right hand landed by Lockridge.
And it really shook up Wilfredo Gomez.
And Gomez was able to connect. Less than 20 seconds to go in this fight.
The crowd on its feet all the way around the ringside, screaming at the top of their lungs, and it won't help Wilfredo Gomez.
Final seconds. And that is it. They go the distance. Rocky Lockridge, Wilfredo Gomez go 15. We'll be back with the decision right after we pause for these messages. You never know, Ferdy. We don't know, you know, I mean, he could pull it out, you don't know.
No, I said, what do you want?
God. I think Rocky, but you don't know here. Yeah, Ferdy will go. God. Yeah. You have the list, Ramon? You have the list of the guys? Yeah, okay. What's the plan? Yeah. Okay, 15 seconds. Good. Yeah, oh yeah. right. Bedlam here. Wow. What? They did? Yeah.
I haven't got a thing.
No, he doesn't hear you.
Go ahead, I can hear him. Turn it.
He's using the other mic.
Hello. Hello.
It is bedlam here in the ring at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum in San Juan as we await the decision. Wilfredo Gomez, the crowd favorite, going up against the WBA junior lightweight champion Rocky Lockridge, who appeared to have it. Appeared he had Gomez on the verge of a knockout midway through the bout. And as we mentioned earlier, you never know when you're in alien territory from the Rocky Lockridge point of view. 2 judges from Panama, 1 from Canada. So we are awaiting the word of Guy Drucas of Canada, Humberto Figueroa of Panama, and Marcos Torres of Panama. The impression the Gomez camp was looking to give following the bell that ended the 15th round was that Gomez had won it as they hoisted him off the canvas and went around celebrating, but we shall see. And as we mentioned earlier, this man, Rocky Lockridge, has lost 2 controversial decisions, both 15-rounders, going up against the champion Eusebio Pedrosa. A look from high atop might be difficult to find the fighters amidst the scene in the ring. There's Wilfredo Gomez. And now it looks like we're set for the decision.
Vamos a dar la oficial. El juez.
All right, here it is.
Humberto Figueroa. Vota.
Humberto Figueroa, the judge from Panama.
145.
144, 145.
El juez.
He is not saying in favor of which
Marcos
fighter.
Torres.
Now Marcos Torres of Panama.
146, 142.
148, 146. The other judge, Guy Drucas of Canada.
144, 144.
148, 144.
Por decisión dividida.
Unanimous decision.
Y nuevo campeón.
Wilfredo Gomez. Wilfredo Gomez has won a 3rd championship. There will be many in the camp of Rocky Lockridge who will say that it was stolen from Lockridge, but Rocky has only himself to blame because he had Gomez. He had him ready to go and could not supply the finisher. And you know that the Lockridge camp is very upset, although Rocky is taking it as well as you can expect. But Rocky Lockridge has been dethroned by Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez, who has won the WBA junior lightweight title. So he is now a champion in 3 separate divisions. And Gomez with a record of 42-2-1. Rocky Lockridge has to be a very disappointed young man. Gomez will now go up against Alfredo Lane in that mandatory title defense. A mauling, brawling scrap here in San Juan, and Wilfredo Gomez has won by unanimous decision over Rocky Lockridge. Tomorrow night, Ferdy and I, to be joined by Dick Enberg, will be talking to you from Reno, Nevada, as heavyweight champion Larry Holmes goes against Carl the Truth Williams. Also on the card, Marvis Frazier, James Quick Tillis. Holmes chasing Rocky Marciano's record of 49-0. That'll be tomorrow night, starting at 9 o'clock Eastern Time from Reno, Nevada. A mad scene in the ring here in San Juan. Wilfredo Gomez has won the WBA junior lightweight title. And now Ferdy is alongside the former champ, Rocky Lockridge. Let's go to the fight, doctor.
But that's not the way it's said.
Well, Ferdy, we all go through some tough breaks in our life, in our career, whatever our career may be. I think that I was out hustled. Being that I'm the champion, I was the champion. I was a little more too relaxed, a little much too relaxed.
Why did you stop fighting in the middle rounds? You had him on the verge of a knockout, and then you just froze for about 4 rounds. Why?
Exhaustion, Freddie. I'm not going to say that the heat was a factor, the ultimate factor, but I pushed myself as best I could, and I was out hustled. The heat, the humidity played an important role in this particular fight.
The audience must have played some role in this as well. I know, Lou Duva, you're fiery, and I know you're hot.
Where the hell did they get off giving him the last round? They give Gomez the last round. He'd punch him full of holes the last round. He'd punch him full of holes the 11th round. Sure, he relaxed in those middle rounds, but he didn't lose his goddamn fight. For Christ's
All right.
sake, I can't believe it.
All right. It's a tough one to lose. You're in Puerto Rico, and that's the way that goes. I gave you the fight, but 3 judges, one from Canada, gave the other guy the fight, so he is the champion, and you must admit, he has got a champion's heart, Rocky.
Very much so, Freddie. I won't give up hope. I'll be back.
All right, back to Marv Albert at ringside.